Hey guys, it's your best boxing friends. I'm Kelsey. This is Rachel. Rachel, Mikey Garcia hasn't fought since 6 months ago, and which isn't really that big a deal. He's at the point in his career where maybe he's
Fighters tend to do this. I prefer more than two
well,
fights
but
a year.
the problem is that he hasn't. Yeah, and he hasn't. There's not a fight coming up for him.
Right. So there's no plans. There's like nothing going on. And so, looking at boxing news today, we learned that Garcia's waiting for something big.
That's right. Mikey Garcia versus Tyson Fury. Put it on your calendars. Is that right?
No. He said that he was waiting for a big fight, that there were some offers, but he wanted something big. And then he mentioned Pacquiao.
Manny Pacquiao!
So he just moved up and lost
To Earl Spence.
definitively.
He lost
to Earl
every
Spence.
round, every minute of every round to Earl Spence at welterweight.
Right.
Jumping up from, he was really a lightweight. He had also won a title at 140, but he's a lightweight. Mikey Garcia is a lightweight. Jumped up to welterweight.
Yeah, and lost to Spence. And I don't know, it's like, well, wait a minute. You lost to Spence. Why would you get a Pacquiao fight? You know what I mean? This reminds me of something like Amir Khan. Who asked
ouch!
for really big fights when you're like, hold up.
Wait a minute. You know what? That's a great idea, though. Mikey Garcia versus Amir Khan at 147. That's a good fight, I think.
Well, yeah, like, that seems
not a bad
reasonable.
fight.
But
I totally watched that. I'll watch the crap out of that fight.
And hey, I think that qualifies as a big fight. It would probably make them both a lot of money. They're both like name fighters, so like people want to
it's a compelling matchup because Mikey Garcia is a really, really good fighter, but is he welterweight? I don't know. He didn't look like welterweight against Earl Spence. Right. He wasn't competitive at all. And we don't really have enough data on Earl Spence to say, well, just Earl's that good. We don't know that. Maybe if Earl Spence does the same thing to Sean Porter, you could make a better case for that. Yeah. But right now, we just don't have that data.
I'm just surprised, like, what is your game plan, Mikey Garcia? Like, are you wanting to stay at welterweight? Because here's what should have happened already. Here's what should happen now. Fight some other guys in the division to get yourself settled in that weight. Like, you want to go from Spence to Pacquiao now? Like, I don't even
Maybe
understand.
The idea of Pacquiao intrigues him because potentially you could fight Pacquiao at 140. I don't know why Manny Pacquiao would fight him at 140.
Here's the other thing.
Only
why
that
would Pacquiao do this?
Pacquiao could easily make that weight at 140. Now, well, he would do that why would Pacquiao do that?
I mean, I guess if he feels confident he's going to win.
Yeah, because he's got one more fight left on his PBC contract. Mm-hmm. The way I understand it, Garcia, maybe, I don't know what his contract details are now, so I don't know who he's aligned with. I had heard rumors that he was open to working with anybody on his next fight. So to me, that says that there were even some pictures of him with his old promoter, who was Bob Arum, and they were cordial with each other. So here's what I was thinking. Why don't you fight Vasyl Lomachenko at lightweight? Because that's the fight I think everybody wanted to see before Garcia fought Earl Spence. There's really no shame in a lightweight losing to a welterweight. Move back down to lightweight. Fight Vasyl Lomachenko to determine really who the best.
Spence took on most of the risk in that fight if he lost to Mikey Garcia, that I feel like that was a bigger deal. Because Mikey Garcia lost to Spence, and we're all like, yep, you're not a welterweight.
Yeah, I'd much rather see him fight Vasyl Lomachenko than any other fighter in the world because I think that's a really compelling fight. I think that he has the heavy hands and the technical skill to compete with Lomachenko. He also has the body punching, which I think would be important. And that's a really big fight. The problem, of course, is Lomachenko already has fights lined up. He's going to fight the winner of Richard Comey versus Teofimo Lopez. And that's a big fight. That would be the fight to crown them all, right? To make him the undisputed champion. So I don't know. The best thing that I've heard come out of anybody's mouth in regards to Mikey Garcia, as of late at least, has come from you. And you accidentally said you wanted him to fight Amir Khan. And I think that's a great idea. Why not?
Well, I just compared him to Amir Khan.
Because Amir Khan is a bigger fighter. He's not that much bigger, but he's bigger. He's got super fast hands. He's fun to watch. I love watching Amir Khan fight. He goes after it. I could see him really giving Mikey Garcia a lot of trouble. Then I could also see Mikey Garcia knocking Amir Khan down and possibly out because that's what happens to Amir Khan when he fights.
Right.
Very well technical schooled fighters who know how to beat speed.
Yeah. I just don't think Mikey Garcia is at a point in his career where he needs to be just kind of standing around being like, well, who am I going to fight and stuff. I feel like he's in the like middle of his career, and you can be making like definitive plans of how you want to navigate your career. This feels just like, I'll fight. Like, like I get where Pacquiao's at in his career. Like, it's kind of hard. Like, like there's not, he's already made his legacy. He's already a Hall of Fame fighter. Anything is just icing on the cake. Any more wins are icing on the cake for him. I don't think Garcia's at that point. So like this just seems odd to me. It seems like he's floundering, and I have concern. I have concern for Mikey Garcia.
Yeah. Well, we definitely want to see Mikey back in the ring soon. He's a really great fighter. Again, like losing to Earl Spence, a fighter that's a lot bigger than you. That's not a big deal. It's not like he got just like rocked in that fight or whatever. So I'm looking forward to seeing Mikey back in action. I hope he gets back in the ring. He's had too many. This is the second time in his life, in his career, that he's had kind of a longish pause. One of the pauses was pretty long because it was for a contract dispute with Top Rank. Got out of that contract, signed with PBC. I didn't really understand him moving up to fight Earl Spence. I hope that he's moving down now and at least gets back in the ring because he's a great fighter. You know what a great boxing show is on YouTube? I really want to shout out these guys. Real Talk with Kelsey and Rachel. Hey, that's us. We appreciate when you like, comment, and subscribe. We love talking about boxing. It's our favorite sport, and we love talking about it with you.